Shabbat to the brothers, Shalom Yahweh Shamar, Alatah Bashem Yahweh Shah to the sisters. ISUPK Minnesota with the Lashawan Qadash class, which is a language class, all right? The language that we will be learning and studying and getting into is called, once again, Lashawan Qadash, which is Holy Tongue, all right? And the language is ancient Paleo-Hebrew, which is the language of the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people, all right, who is God's chosen people. And, of course, we have an order by Commander Jeremy Yohana to come back together as one nation, all right? Instead of being separated in all different types of religions, it's time to come back under one banner, which is the ISUPK. Because in this organization, this school, is where the truth is being taught. You're not going to find it anywhere else. No Muslim mosque that's getting, shot up. Any Christian church where there's fights and there's all manner of wickedness going on, you're not going to find it there. But however, in the ISUPK is the place to be, all right? And of course, being someone looking outside in, you just want to come in and see for yourself, okay? Don't listen to all the lies that people have told you about this place. Why don't you study and investigate it for yourself by coming to a class or two and get to know the brothers and the sisters, all right? The one thing that you will learn is something if you ever come into this organization. And if you leave out of the organization, just know that you will learn something that is true that you never learned or been taught before. And for example, our language, okay? This is not Yiddish, this is ancient Paleo-Hebrew. And for those that are watching, if you could share, like, and subscribe, okay? Like and share the content. It would be very much appreciated. Okay. So today we want to go over a few things. As always, just like any language class, we like to always start with the basic. We need to make sure that we know how to pronounce our language in order for us to use it. Okay. And then after that, we are going to get into some, vocab words, some common words that you will see or use in Hebrew. All right, there's so many to choose from, but we are going to do a good chunk of them today. If not all, just, a good chunk, all right? Y'all bear with me real quick. Okay, let me see something here. Let me see. All right, Most High Christ. All right, starting off with the actual ancient Hebrew, okay? Right here is the Okay, I'm gonna just break it down. Take our time with this. Right here is the That's the This right here is a ba. This right here is a ga. Da, D-A. H-A. This right here is a wa, W-A. This is a Z-A. And if you're wondering, why am I going in this order? Because also, too, as far as ancient Hebrew, everything is right to left. Right to left, not left to right. Right? So, in Esau's language, like English or any other language that that is very popular amongst those that are in America or in most countries, right? Those languages, you may read it or write it left to right, okay? You start on the left-hand side of the page and go to the right. But when it comes to Hebrew, you pretty much want to do the complete opposite, which is you write it in a sense backwards. But to some people it's going to be backwards, but it's really not, because this is how Hebrew is written. It's written from the right to the left. Okay? Let's move on. This is k, all right? It's C-H-A-A. It's k, not ch, but k. You want to say it with more power, all right, in your voice. K. C-H-A-A, all right? We have T. T is T-A. Okay, put it down here. Now we have the Y. Y-A. All right, we have K. K is K-A, where you don't really put too much power into saying this. Okay, in a sense. You want to say this more aggressively, then this one's more like calm down. We have a L, L-A. Okay. Actually, let me write that underneath though, so that's not distracting or confusing. All right, we got L, which is L-A. We got the M, which is M-A. Okay. Next, we have the N, N-A. All right. S, which is S-A. This right here is a I, okay? P-A. All right. Tza. Tza is T-A-Z-A. We got a Qua. We have a Ra, which is R-A. This right here may look like a W, but it's, once again, this is a letter or a symbol in a sense, right? These letters symbolize something. That's how the language was created. I'm going to go back into that as well, showing the whole history of Lashawan Qadash, how it was created, and we are going to go into some history soon enough, but not today, but in a future class, okay? So please stay tuned for that because it's going to be a very informative class that you do not want to miss. This right here is Sh, S-H-A. Okay, and lastly, this is not an X, this is Th. Th is T-H-A. It's right there. So now, let's look at some examples real fast, okay? All right. Let me see something real quick. All right. So, I'm also going to show some examples as well in a second. I like to refresh on some basic ones, some basic examples. But anyway, let's read it again. We have the B, G, D, H, W, Z, H, T, Y, K, L, M, N, S, I, P, T, Z, Qua, R, Sh, and then Th. Okay. So, for example, right? Let me see something. This is what I'm gonna do because I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. I'm gonna highlight each letter because we're going to attach a word to this. So this is what it's going to start with, right? This letter, the I'm just going to highlight each one so that way you know that this is the root, and then we're going to add something to it. Okay. So let's see. Okay. So yeah, I'm only highlighting it just to let you know that this is the root. I want everyone to know or to focus in on how to really pronunciate these letters in the Hebrew. Okay. All right. Give me a second here. Yeah. So once again, right? Let me see. Salakia. Also, too, Salakia means it means forgive me in Hebrew. Okay. All right. So look. So for example, right? Once again, you may be seeing, looking at all these letters, thinking like, what is this? This makes up the actual ancient Paleo Hebrew, okay? And then right here is the Assyrian, right? The Assyrian is not our language, but we use it in order to, we use it, neck to neck with the Hebrew, because, like, for example, in Israel, they have the Assyrian language. So if you look at like this, for example, let me see. Y'all bear with me. So this right here, you have what is called a Tanakh. Okay, this right here, it's the Tanakh, the Hebrew and English. This is what those people out there in Israel speak, and this is how their language looks. This is not our language specifically. You see how that matches? Okay, that's the Assyrian. All right, or in a sense, it's Slack. It's actually Hebrew, but how they have it out there, it looks a little different. Okay, but we sometimes use the Assyrian to match up with the Hebrew, so we know what we are reading. Okay, all right, let's get back to it. So for one example, for this right here, the we have alawat. We have alawat. 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 And once again, you can use these letters to create, multiple different types of words. Okay? Just like in English, just like in Spanish and French and so on and so forth. You get the point. Now, alawat. Okay, what does alawat mean? I'll give it to you. For time's sake, alawat means general. Okay? That's what that means. It means general. Okay? All right? General. That's what that means. Actually, let me write that a little bit better than that. So, general. Also, too, by the way, if anybody has any questions or concerns, please type it into the chat. If there's something that you want to know in Hebrew, if there's something that you want to understand, or anything that you want broken down, your time is now to actually ask those questions, all right? Because this is a Lashawan Qadash language class. So, alawat means general. So, you may hear this word a lot. Anytime that brothers and sisters may be around, a event where all brothers and sisters are with each other, and, you may see the generals. And when the general walks into that event, everybody has to stand up, brothers and sisters and children. And when they walk into the door, someone has to yell out, some brother has to yell out, alawat panya. Alawat panya means general on deck. All right? Meaning that the general is present, the general is here. So when you hear alawat panya at the top of your, it's like when someone says alawat panya at the top of their lungs, that means it's time for you to get up right away. All right? Just like in Sabbath service, when we say imajim, as soon as you hear imajim, everyone stands up. But if you hear somebody say imad just means stand. So that means one person is standing. Okay? So that's what it is. So as soon as you hear alawat panya, everybody should be at imajim. All right? Imad is stand. And then yum is plural, so imad. Everybody stands. That's how it goes. Okay? You want to make sure that you give the generals, these men who work day and night and day to save your life. Okay? Who's been doing this for such a long time. All right? You owe them that respect by getting up and saluting those men of the Lord. All 7 generals. Okay? Now moving on to the buck. So we know how to say right? Alawat. Alawat. Lashawan. Lashawan. There you go. Okay. Let's see. Now we got buh. And you notice that a lot of these words sound the same, don't they? All right. It makes it a lot simpler. Okay. It's not difficult to learn. You just gotta study it. And once you focus on this language, you come into these classes every Friday. Hey, you are going to learn a lot of people that you never knew that you. You're going to learn so much that you don't even realize like how much knowledge you're going to get out of here. Okay. All right. Let's see. So, but. Okay. I got one. But. Oh, using the wrong one. Y'all bear with me. All right. We got but not. All right. Yeah, there you go. But not. But not means daughter in Hebrew. Okay. It means daughter. Daughter, but not. You hear that but not. All right. So we got the the n, and the th, but the a drops off. Okay, the a does drop off. All right. So I'm gonna do the Hebrew when we get into the most common vocab words, but I'm not gonna do the Hebrew for this right now. It's gonna take too much time. Okay. Let's get to it. All right, next is guh. Okay. The word is gaya. 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 Gaya just simply means stranger. All right. Stranger in Hebrew. Stranger. Okay. Also, too, y'all let me know if y'all can see everything clear. It looks pretty clear on my end. Just type in One West in the chat. All right, if you can see everything clearly. A number one, and then West. Or how about this? Better yet, a number one and a W. Let me know if y'all can see this just fine. All right. All right. So, Gaya, stranger. So think of stranger such as someone who is not, like for example, right? And the chosen people of Israel are the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Indian. All right, the people that are all over the four corners of this entire earth. We are the chosen people, but if anybody is not a part of God's chosen people, then they are strangers. They are not family. They are not a part of that family. They are outsiders. That's what a stranger is. Okay? All right. So, let's see here. Gaya. So, Gaya, stranger. Now let's go to duh. This duh that looks like a triangle. But that is not a triangle, though. Okay? All right. Let me think of another thing. Give me 1 second. Because I think I remember this one. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second here. Oh, I see. Never mind. Okay, that's fine. All right. Got another one. The word is dalaf. Dalaf. Now, what does dalaf mean? It means door. All right, pretty straightforward. A door, you know what I mean? But also too, you can use this in different ways, like the door of the bedroom, the door to uh, my life, or however you want to say it. But that means door. Okay, something that you enter through. All right, because the door is a sense of protection when it comes to a establishment, like a a gated community, for example. You know what I mean? A room door, a bathroom door. It's protection from everything that's outside or inside. Okay, there's a barrier, just like a door of a fence, a door of a gate, things of that sort. So the lock, door. Now let's look at hub. All right. Let me see. Let's look at that. Uh-huh. So, okay. Give me 1 second, y'all. There's so many that I got in my head. Let me see. Mhm. I like that one. All right. All right. H. I mean, select hub. Let's see. Halak. The word is halak. Halak. All right. Hey, Tawada, I appreciate that. All right. So, yeah. Halak. Halak means walk in Hebrew. But I'm going to break this down more because this is one of the words that are part of the actual vocab words. Okay? And also, too, for those that are watching, you should take this down for notes. This is very important. This is a class. In class, you do supposed to take notes. That's what you are supposed to do. Take notes. Okay? Because you just don't want to look at this video and it's live and don't write anything down. You're going to end up losing the information because all information don't stay in your head sometimes. Sometimes we perceive information and it leaves us, right? Sometimes you forget things. So if you want to remember something, all you have to do is write it down. That's what we always say in the ISUPK. And that should be, very straightforward. Everybody should understand that. Okay? All right. Now we got what? Okay. I'm going to make this one pretty short. So, the word is wa. Now, it may sound like how a baby may sound when they want some water. They say wawa. But this is wawa. Wawa, it means hook in Hebrew. All right, hook. It's hook. So think of something that, a hook, something that traps you. All right, a hook. Okay, that sharp thing, that thing that captures you. All right, that's it. Z. Okay, let's see. All right. The word is Zayan. All right, Zayan. Zayan is the word. So some people may say Zion, but there's no I. But people say it fast, so they say, Zion. So, but that's not it. Shout out to the brothers who got this name. You got the camp leader of Minnesota. His name is Qadash Zayan. And then we got General Hazayan, but we call him General Haz for short. It's just like a nickname, right? Even in Hebrew, we give each other nicknames, right? Officer Zayan Ya'ala out there in, I believe, Mississippi. I want to say that's Mississippi. I could be getting it wrong. Let's see. Let me see. I do know there's other brothers with that name, Zayan, in it. But I think of, the brothers' names. There's so many of us in here. Most honor in Christ to that. All right. And let's see here. So Zayan means weapon in Hebrew. Okay? It means weapon. And when you think of a weapon, don't just think of an actual weapon that you most high in Christ. Hey, shout out to my rib and my child, my daughter. Watching class, most high in Christ. All right, so weapon, right? Don't just think about a gun in a sense. Anything can be utilized as a weapon, right? In the sense of like an actual tool, right? But also too, think about the work of the Lord, how you push it. That's a weapon. That's why shout out to Officer Qadash Young again, because I remember when he broke down his name as far as how he can use this work of the Lord as a weapon, and he is a weapon. I mean, this brother right here, got so many resources. You know what I mean? The way you push the truth is absolutely outstanding. So that's a powerful name. All right. So weapon, Zayan. Okay. Now the cup, right? The cup, like Captain Kaptazai. And actually, I'm gonna use Captain Kaptazai's name as well. All right. So you got a captain, which I always speak about, Captain Kaptazai, out there in New York. Y'all probably know his famous podcast or radio show with Captain Cesario. Okay? And Katazah means arrow in Hebrew. So ARROW. Arrow. Excuse my funky R's, by the way. Trying to, write it into a tight space. All right. So arrow. All right, arrow. So even the arrow is a weapon, okay? And that can be used in so many different ways. And if you see the work ethic of Captain Katazah, then you will understand why he's called arrow. Okay? All right, tuh. Let me see. Okay, for tuh, right? I kind of want to do a short one. Let me see. Let me see. There's so many of them. Oh, I got one. Yeah, I got one. All right. The word is tawab. That's a simple one, right? That's basic. That's basic and it's simple, right? Tawab means good. That's why you may ask a brother like, hey, are you tawab? Or they ask you a question like, do you mind if I have the last piece of chicken? Or the last shot, or may I do this, may I do that? And you say, yeah, that's the wow, that's good, that's fine. You know what I mean? Give me a second here. So yeah, tawab is good, all right. And tawab actually has another meaning to it as well, which I'll get into later because that's a part of the vocab words as well. So. All right, now the yeah, okay? There's so many that we can use for the yeah as well, but let me just do something simple. Something simple and short. All right, so this right here, yad, all right? Yad is your hand, your actual hand. That's Hebrew for hand. If y'all saw the class that I did, almost 2 years ago when we went over body parts, then you would know that this is hand. Okay. Also, too, for those that actually did Hebrew Academy, in Hebrew Academy, we have what is called Yat Karab. So Yat Karab, all right? Because Yat Karab means hand-on-hand combat, or another way of saying fighting, fight, okay? Because you fight with your hands, right? So Yad, hand, Yad Karab, all right? Hand-on-hand combat, okay? And that's what Yad Karab is as far as Hebrew Academy. You're learning how to defend yourself in the fastest, best way possible, the most efficient way possible. It's not jiu-jitsu, it's not karate, it's not mixed martial arts. This is something that's very effective. Because when you get into a fight, what you want to think about is how can I subdue this person right away? And the word subdue means how can I conquer this person right away? Okay? So that's what that is. Yakara, hand-on-hand combat. All right, now, cut. Okay, so now we got the cut. Y'all bear with me as far as my letters looking a little crazy. All right, so the word is kahan. Kahan, all right? Which we actually got a captain in the school name, Captain Kahan Tayar, all right? All right, so Kahan means priest, okay? Like a priest of the Lord, which is all those officers, you know what I mean, high-ranking officers, captains, and generals, a priest of the Lord, all right? So let me see right here. It means priest, okay? Priest, that's what that means. Kahan, all right? Let me see. I like the love. So many words. Oh, that's simple. Give me 1 second here. La'ah. La'ah is a word that we use all the time. That's right, Kawan. Damn right. Yeah, la'ah is a word that we use a lot. So is tawab. Okay? So la'ah, tawab, or otherwise la'ah. So la'ah is a word that means no or not. Okay? So someone may ask you a question like, can we go out tonight? And you may say la'ah. And the reason being is because maybe tomorrow there's camp. Maybe tomorrow there's major council. Maybe tomorrow you got something important in the morning and you're not able to go out because you don't want to, party all night and you're too tired to take care of your business for the next day. Okay, so la'ah. It means no or not. And it's what's so crazy about the Hebrew and so spiritual too is the fact that like black people right now, we say na'ah. Na'ah meaning no, as far as slang. I would say, instead of saying no, we say na'ah. So N-A-A-H in a sense. Now, I forget what it is, but there's actually a Hebrew word for na'ah, but it's not this. It's completely a different meaning. I just gotta go back to my notes to find it, to see what it says. But I remember looking that up and saying, damn, so that actually does mean something. All right? So la'ah is no or not. Okay? Just write it up here. So everything that I write in blue is going to be the definition. So no or not. Okay, no or not. Okay, now we got ma. All right. We got ma. Right, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do that one. That sounds good. All right, this one's a little longer. Ma'ashara. Ma'ashara, you may hear this at the end of our class. Every single time we speak about the security announcements. Okay? Now, Ma'ashara means tithes. That's what it means. Because when you bug off the ma, Ashara means 10. All right? Ashara means 10. But my Ashara is tithes, which is 10%. Okay? But this right here is actually this is how you say 10 in Hebrew. Ashara. But when you put the ma, it's tithes, which is 10%. Okay? That's what tithes is. All right, so let me see. All right, tithes. Okay, my Ishura. All right, what's next? No. Okay. For no, I want to do something different. Let me see. I really don't care for that word necessarily. Yeah. So the nut, let me see. It's one that I'm thinking about in my head, but let me see. Oh yeah, I got it. So we got the nut, Nathan. All right. You've probably seen this word a lot too. The very first prayer that we read is the Lord's Prayer, right? And in the Lord's Prayer, you may see Avanawa. Hold on. So like Lathan Nawa, right? So Nathan means to give. Okay. Actually, let me show you all the prayers right now. Let me find it just real fast. Where is it? Right. So right here, right? If you see this, let me zoom in on this real quick. So in the Lord's Prayer, right? In the Lord's Prayer, right? You see where my finger is? That's Nathan. Nathan just simply means to give. It means a whole lot of other things too, but I'm gonna keep it simple because we are gonna go with that word as well. All right, so it means to give. Nathan. Okay. So simply means give. All right. Okay, give. Okay. And that's more like an action word as well. All right, what's next? Sup. All right. Oh yeah, I like this word too. We got sup. The word is samal. Samal. Okay? Samal. Samal means idol. And we all know what an idol is. Okay? An idol is that thing that is being worshipped, which the Lord said, have no idols before me. Because we know that the Most High is a what type of God? He's a jealous God. Okay? All right? Because the Most High hates when you give attention over to another God that is not him. That's jealousy. It's no different than when we got children. And, one parent may be given to, showing a little bit more love and appreciation, in the mind of a child to the next child. And they want the love, they want that love too. Just think of that as a simple, concept, right? So idol. Idols are things that you worship. What is an idol? It's going to be that cross, that Christianity, that Muslim mosque, the white Mary, the white Jesus, which are all false idols. Okay? Your celebrities. Idols are also, too, think of idol as a star, someone that you look up to. That's the idol. You're not supposed to have that. Meaning, like, there's nothing wrong looking up to a person, but don't worship the ground that they step on. Okay? There's a difference. You don't want to burn incense and try to, die for them in the sense of like, they're God or something like that. That's not it. Okay? That's one thing about men or mankind, right? Or men. They are carnal. They are fleshly, just like you. Just like me and you. They have flesh. Meanwhile, the Most High does not have flesh. He is what you call a masculine spirit. That's what he is. He's not a physical, fleshly, earthly man like us. All right. Idol. Samal. Okay, now we got I. There's so many when it comes to I, but yeah, I'll do this one. The word is idar. And let me write that just a little better. Just give it some space. The word is idar. Idar. Idar in Hebrew means rank. Rank. Like rank in order. All right? In the IHBK, we have ranks. You have okay, so troopers don't have ranks, right, necessarily. But like how it goes in the school is you're a trooper first, you're an officer, a captain, and then a general. And just like this rank amongst like just everything in life, right? You have the Most High who's at the top, and then you have Yahweh Shai, and then you have the man, woman, and then child. That's how it goes. Okay? That's how it goes. All right? But technically, if you want to think about it too, and you can find that in the Bible, but like even angels have ranks. When you hear about an archangel, that means that is I want to say like a archangel is like a high ranking type of angel, like almost I think like a captain in a sense. That type of rank. All right, an archangel is a very powerful type of angel. And we pray about them every time we are looking at the power structures and reading them. Michael and Gabriel, all right, Michaela and Gabar Ya'al. Okay, that's their names in Hebrew. All right, so Pa. Okay. Oh yeah. Let me see. Pa. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna write it down here real quick. So the word is pathak. Pathak. So pa, tha, and a ka, right? Pathak. And pathak means, hold on one second. Oh, damn right out. Yeah, Most High Christ. The word is pathak. And this word means open. All right? Open. My words are funny today. All right, open. All right, open. Now, let's move on because we still got a few more things to take care of. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the last 30 minutes of class, I want to get into some more words. We spent a little bit of too much time on this, but no sweat. We're still learning here. Tazah, all right? Tazah, like Tazaria, okay? Or Tazadak, all right? And, okay, yep. Okay, yeah, all right. Yeah, matter of fact, let me write that down here too. Okay. All right, the word is tazadak. Okay. Tazadak. And you got a couple of brothers with this name as well in the school, like Mississippi, Tazadakia, and then Officer Tazadak in Houston. Shout out to those brothers as well. So the word Tazadak means justice. Okay? Justice. All right, moving on. Qua. Oh, actually, after this, right, click like that. Quam. All right, quam. The word quam simply means rise. And that's perfect because specifically this symbol or this letter is when the sun rises, right? When the sun is rising, you're seeing half of the sun. So you're seeing half of a circle. Usually when the sun is rising, right? So that's what that symbol represents. So quam is rise. And we got ra, that looks like a 4, but it's not a 4. We got ra. I'm gonna write that down there too. Let me see. All right, it may be a little hard to see, but let me try it again. Try to write a little smaller. Okay, so the word is ra'ash. Okay, it's ra'ash. I wasn't gonna put another little dot in between the A, but it's fine. So ra'ash, right? And shout out to the brother Officer Ra'ash Karab that was just in the class. The water for the light. I appreciate you, man. Can't wait to see you again. Okay, ra'ash. So ra'ash means head or first. Okay. Your actual head that's on your shoulders, or first, like first in line. Okay, that's what Ra'ash means, head or first. Because what is the first thing on your body? Your head. Okay. All right. Sure. I like this one a lot. I'm just going to put it together for time's sake. Shemai. Shemai is another word of saying listen. Okay? It means to listen. Wait. Oh, yeah. Listen. Hope I spelled that right. Listen. Yeah, okay. Anyway, listen. To say silent or silence, that is Shaquat. Shaquat is how you say silence or like be quiet. Okay? And then lastly, this is what time it is. I'll give you a little bit of time. Then lastly, we have the. The is the word. And let me see. The word is the shy. The shy. All right. Now, the shy is another word for the number 9. Okay. That's what that is. And that's it for that. Okay. So, write this down if you haven't already. If not, take a screenshot on your phone, take a picture. Then we are going to move on to the second. Y'all bear with me? All right. So that's it for that part. We are going to get into the second part, okay? Which is the vocab words. Let me see. Okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and erase this off the board. And then we're going to move on. All right? Once again, if you got any questions or concerns, please type it in the chat. Whatever questions you may have, ask away. Don't be shy, because whatever question that you may have, somebody else may be thinking as well. All right, almost done. All right. In there. Okay. Shout out to whoever made this rag, man. This gets off everything. All right. So, let's get it. All right, vocab words. All right. Okay. All right. Let me see. Anybody else say anything? No? All right, no sweat. Let's get to it. So last time when we did some vocabulary words, we left off of the word bond, right? So bond is B-A-N. So bond. And what that means is son. That's how you say son in Hebrew, or from. Okay? Like I spoke about registry. Your registry is your name, your tribe, and your nation that you come from. So mine would be Maccabia, Ban Yahwadah, which is my tribe. Tribe of Judah is Yahwadah. Ban Yasha'ala, which is my nation, the nation of Israel. That's how you would say it. Okay? So, we left off with Ban. Now let's go into some more. All right? Let's get it. This one's pretty short and simple. So let's get into it. We are going to get into the Hebrew and the English, and then the definition. So just try to follow along if you could. All right. First one we got is ow. This right here is an I, and that's a la. Anytime you connect something, something drops off. So for the la, this is how it's going to be. It's only going to be an I and an L. Ah. All right. Okay, ow. Now this is a simple word, of course, and this is really what it means. Ow got a few different meanings to it. Okay. You also too will see this in the female greeting. When you say Yahweh Shamar, ow, that's it. That's the ow. Atah B'Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? Alright, so we got, and this time I'm just put everything in black. Alright? Yeah, just to make it easier on time. Actually, you know what? No, that's fine. I'll do it in blue. It don't matter. I'm gonna watch the time too. All right. So it means on, right? I forget some of these sometimes. Upon, concerning, or on account. Let me write that different. That looks crazy. All right. So, I means on, upon, concerning, or on account of. So these are different examples, different definitions that you can use based on how you use that word. So based on how you use this word in the sentence, it will determine if you're saying this, or this. Okay? That's how definitions work. Many definitions have multiple meanings to it. We all know that based on the dictionary. Okay? All right, let me see. Make sure I'm looking at everything right. All right, we're good. So, ow. So, yeah, there we go. On, upon, concerning, or account of. All right? Let's see. Yeah, like for example, right, when it comes to the greeting, Shamar, Yahweh. Oh, I think I missed one too. Hold on. Over. Oh, actually, too, it means over. That's right. It also means over. Okay. So, once again, Shamar, so Yahweh, the Lord, Shamar, watch, Al, over, Atah, you, B'Hashem, B'Hashem off the top of my head, hold on.